God, I wonder if I should do something else. What's up, guys? This is Do Re Mi Fa Sa La Ti Do. First of all, before we start, I want to apologize for the sound in the last video. I actually re-recorded those clips again, and they came out fine. So I'm not really sure why they came out like that. Hopefully it's all fixed now, anyway. So this is the second part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and just do two episodes at two videos at once. Just to sort of not completely overdo it, you know what I mean? So we'll just do them apart like that. Anyway, this is the first one is called The Catcher Predator, The Cocaine Predator. Let's go, mate. I'm excited for this. I've been waiting for it.
All right, Amanda. A tractor trailer coming down the road. Get ready. You can probably guess what this next.
Wow, okay. So he's bringing his tractor trailer. That's awesome.
All right, he said let him turn off the engine. He won't be able to hear anything until he cuts the engine. Let's let him get down. He's a 41-year-old truck driver from Fayetteville, Georgia, Joseph Myrick. He thinks a 15-year-old girl
that doesn't look
ready to have sex with him.
Hey, you made it. Come on in. I'm just getting some laundry out. Okay.
His screen name is too graphic to use, but in his chat, he asks the decoy, when it comes to sex, are there any positions you like best? The person pretending to be the 15-year-old says, I only did the one. Then he says, well, we'll try others. When the decoy says it's awesome that he's bringing the big truck, he says, well, I do not want your mom finding out, because it would mess up a good thing.
That's a big truck you got. How do you drive that thing?
Well, to be honest with you, it's like driving a car.
Well, I
Reminds
would
me-
like to go for a ride sometime.
Well,
Yeah, it really surprised me is how like some of these people how relaxed they are. Like just walking in like it's they don't even know this person. They're underage. He doesn't even seem to even know the slightest hints that something's going to go wrong. He's just relaxed. That's the best part when they don't know.
Where exactly were you going to take her in that truck of yours?
Well, I was just gonna take her around, just see certain places, and talk to her.
Like where?
If she just want to go for a ride, I'll take her for a ride. I mean, nothing. I ain't mean no harm in trying to do nothing.
What?
I shouldn't be doing. Trying to, be no idiot, no pervert or nothing.
That's what he says now. But what about what he said to her online?
Yeah, he
You
took
say,
very
well,
fast.
I do think you're damn sexy, and was wanting to know if you have ever had sex.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, well,
I have it all right
Oh,
here.
did you?
Just tell me right now.
I ain't disputing it. No,
Yeah.
I ain't disputing it. I'm just damn.
I think you probably have a very nice ass as well.
I just fell into the conversation. I ain't gonna sit here and try me no excuses for the things I said because I fell into the conversation. She totally, it was wrong. And
You say, yeah, I'll be your bear, and we bears like tasting honey.
when you read it back to me like that right there, I realize what I said. No, you're right.
What do you think would have
That is very hard to understand, isn't he? That'd be a very hard to have an everyday conversation with someone that talks that quick, man. Thanks for the subtitles, NBC.
happened if I wasn't here? And in fact, a 15-year-old girl was here.
I told myself I get in here to sit and just talk to her.
You just said you were going to take her for a ride in the truck.
If she wanted to go,
How do you think a girl's father would feel if a 40-year-old man took a 15-year-old girl for a ride in a truck?
He'd be upset, right?
And he'd be justified, wouldn't he?
Oh, yes, he would.
You own that rig yourself?
No, sir.
So you work for a company that owns that rig.
Yes, sir.
And how do you think they'd take to the fact you're out driving that rig around, going to meet a 15-year-old girl?
Well, they would look at it on it as in a bad note and look at it
A bad note.
like the way it actually looks.
You know it's
It was
wrong.
foolish.
It was foolish.
It was the wrong thing to do, and it won't happen again. I know you got a job to do, and I see it all the time, and
You see what all the time?
on news reports.
You've seen stories on television news about guys coming over to meet underage kids.
Yes, sir. But
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults
yes, sir.
who try to meet young teens on the internet. If there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we're happy to hear it. And if not, you're obviously welcome to walk out the door you came in.
I told myself on the way down here, just talk to her, and just stay away from the sexual overtones.
He just doesn't really seem startled, does he? You know what I mean?
1-year-old leaves the house. And
As most people would
what
freak
happens
out.
next?
Get on the ground now.
Get on the road!
All the way down. All the way down.
Turns out this isn't
Look at that
Maverick's first
ponytail
time.
though, man. Damn.
Stand up on your knees.
Yes, sir.
This individual,
Mullet we've got.
Joseph Myers,
What's supposed on that?
he's had 11 prior arrests.
11
Bloody
prior-
hell.
11 prior arrests. It could range from possession of drugs to simple battery to theft. Pretty good.
Oh
little
wow,
record.
so he's got a pretty bad record.
Started as early as 1983.
He was never convicted on the battery or theft charges, but in the 1990s, he was convicted of 6 misdemeanors and 1 felony drug charge. After Myrick's arrest, his truck is searched,
Cocaine.
where detectives find cocaine. Myrick is then brought in for questioning, where he appears to admit what he's done is wrong.
Maybe that's why he was quite chilled out then, guys. Wait, no, doesn't it have an opposite effect? Oh, I don't know. I haven't taken it.
I would kill him.
Then the investigator asks Myrick about his use of cocaine.
I'm gonna tell you like it is. When I talked, both times I did talk to her, you know, I was in town and I was under the influence of it.
He seems to blame the cocaine for his current predicament. He'll be charged with drug possession, along with attempting to commit child molestation and obscene internet contact.
I'm going to set the criminal attempt child
I feel like he's
molestation
too far
at
gone.
$15,000. The possession of controlled substance, $5,000.
The undercover operation in Fortson, Georgia is over, and the last of the suspects caught in our sting are appearing before a local judge.
I'm not here to determine if you're guilty or innocent.
For most of the men, the judge sets a bond of $40,000, restricts their use of a computer and their interactions with minors, including their own children.
Hey, what's going on?
He had a history of 11 arrests dating back. Look at that, dating back the previous 23 years. That's crazy. I bet you he's going to go to jail for a while because of that criminal history.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see you. Yeah, sometime,
He was sentenced to 5 years in prison, followed by 15 years of probation. Yeah, I'm not surprised he got such a rough sentence there because of his criminal history. He was released on parole on January 12, 2009. In 2013, he failed to register as a sex offender. That's not good. Oh my god, 5 years again. Wait, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison but served in September 2014 until August 2015. What?
All right, honey, I'll talk to you
How does that work?
Bye-bye.
Oh wow, that's all his hair gone. Wait a minute, wait. Was that actually him?
Bye-bye.
Oh wow, he's got no hair there. He lost his ponytail. No. This is To Catch a Predator, True Sweet Predator 69.
It's jailbait. Jailbait. 24-year-old.
Oh, you watched this one last time.
And jail is exactly where he's going. Coast to coast, Dateline launches more undercover stings.
Get on the ground now. Hand behind your back. Get down.
More than 80 suspected predators caught by our cameras and by police.
You know who I am. You're on the Dateline show.
They may know who we are. What's shocking
stop,
is they
yeah.
still come knocking.
Does your boss know
What's
that
the
you
beginning of
are
this?
online chatting with the
See,
people?
I'm sure they don't.
You say to her, I can't control my
That's
horny.
good here, isn't it?
We've hired a young-looking 19-year-old to play the part of a young girl, a decoy who will invite the men in.
Hey! Come on in.
This is 24-year-old Raimundo Anguiano. He thinks he's here to see a 14-year-old girl named Diane. He met her online just hours ago in an AOL chat room.
Yeah, I made some sweet tea for you if you want a glass. It's super good. It's what we do down south. I'll be right back.
To give you an idea why he might be here, take a look at what he said online.
I'll just Stewie Griffin
Using the
shit.
screen name True Sweet Guy 69, he asks a decoy, an adult pretending to be 14, if she's good at giving oral sex. The decoy says, nobody ever complained. Didn't do it lots, but I know how to do it. Then True Sweet Guy 69 asks if he shows the girl a picture of his penis, would she give him oral sex? The decoy, who he thinks is 14, says, oh yeah. And sure enough, True Sweet Guy 69 sends her a picture of his genitals.
How you doing?
Well,
You should have a seat right over there.
he shook his. Did you see that? He shook his hand through the curtain. Oh my god! You know what I mean? I don't know. Like you think a lot of this would just be the same, but every single time someone meets Chris Hansen, it's always ridiculous. Look at this.
Right over there.
He's not even through the curtain, and then he's shaking his hands. Oh my god! Look at his reaction, man. With this whole Stewie Griffin
What
t-shirt.
are you doing here?
we were talking online, and I just wanted to come and meet her.
And who were you talking online with?
With that young lady there, sir.
The young lady.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he wants the decoy to meet her at the car.
He was really talking online with a different decoy, a member of the online watchdog group Perverted Justice, which Dateline hired to do what they normally do, go into chat rooms and set up computer profiles pretending to be young teens who are interested in sex. And sometimes, as in the case of True Sweet Guy 69, the decoy says she is sexually experienced.
And how old is that young lady?
She said she was 14, sir.
14. And how old are you?
24, sir.
24?
Yes.
And you thought that was
really?
appropriate. Why?
Well, I don't know, sir. I mean...
Wow, that's a rough deal on for 24. I'm not going to lie.
Then I
shouldn't
asked
really
him
say
about
that,
the
but
picture of his genitals he sent
that's
to the
rough,
girl
man.
posing as a young teen.
unless he's
Now,
lying.
when you were online, you sent this picture.
Yes, sir.
You did.
I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah, but you know the funny thing is, like, this is one thing also, is that Chris Hansen, he's not actually... They think most of the time he's like a detective or a police officer, right? So basically, they think they're really getting questioned here. Most of them probably think that if they haven't watched the show. That so he's basically just admitted that he's been messaging a 14-year-old girl. He literally just said it. So he's literally admitted it on camera. So he's pretty much put himself in the doo-doo saying that straight away. And now you'll go and talk to the actual cops and you'll be like...
Now, you know that's against the law, right?
Yes, sir, it is. You just get into these chat rooms and stuff, and, you just chat away.
Do you send pictures like that very often?
No. Just if, just only if I'm really serious about talking to somebody or something, but other than that, no.
Well, Ray, what do you think would have happened if I wasn't here and a 14-year-old girl was here home alone?
Well, if whatever was going to happen was going to happen, and nothing was going to happen, then hey.
So if she was willing to have sex with you, you would have had sex with her?
I probably would still have second thoughts.
Second thoughts.
Yes, sir. But, yeah, I've seen this show about 3 times on TV already.
You've seen this show?
Yes, sir.
So you know exactly what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know who I am?
Mm-hmm.
You heard right. This man's aware of our previous investigations.
You're on the Dateline show.
Exactly.
Yes, I know who you are.
I'm Chris Hansen.
There we go, yeah.
Do you think at all that maybe you were walking into To Catch a Predator?
Every time.
It was, and that kind of crossed my mind for a minute. You know? And then I just wiped it away,
So you wiped it away. Do you think it was a good show?
No, I mean, it was supposed to stop people and things like that,
Well, this is the part where usually I say, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, you remember that part?
Yes, I remember.
You remember when these guys come out, the cameras come out, right? Mm-hmm. And then I say, if there's anything else you'd like to tell us,
no, that's it.
We'd like to hear it. Otherwise, you're obviously free to walk out the door you came in.
And like the other men he's seen in our reports, True Sweet Guy 69 probably knows he's about to face yet another confrontation.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Now, on your face. On your face. Get down.
Perverted Justice has been sending all the sexually explicit online chat logs between its decoys and the potential predators to the Harris County Sheriff's Department.
All right, so here's the updated logs.
In Georgia, it's a crime to attempt to solicit sex online with a minor. And law enforcement says showing up at this house makes a case even stronger. So True Sweet Guy 69 is arrested. Put in an unmarked car and taken in for questioning.
I'll just choose my right to remain silent. Okay.
After that, he's transported to the county jail, where he's fingerprinted, photographed,
Down to the left.
and locked up. The next day, he goes before a judge, and his bail is set.
The criminal attempt child molestation is $15,000.
And as you'll see, there are many more men about to go down the same road, from our undercover house to the courthouse.
Oh, wow, so they
All the stops in between.
They get quite a few of them, don't they, in the same location?
Hey, Diane. I don't know, I'm just tired.
She's gonna meet an
What about you?
I still need to chat with him 2.5 hours.
Oh, am I some weirdo now?
He took his face to trial.
You're pretty hot. I love your name, it's real cute. You there, baby?
Wow, 7 years. Cool. See, that's the problem, I think, when you're challenging a charge like that, you've got to really have a lot of money. You know, he's probably just added a couple of years onto his sentence, I'm guessing. I'm not really sure how the American justice system works over there, but from what I know, you know, you want to challenge, you know, you want to say that you're not taking a guilty plea or whatever, early guilty plea. He's got 7 years in prison. Maybe does he serve half of those or what?
Baby.
Yeah.
Mwah.
YouTube Decoy's house.
I love your voice. It's real sweet. Baby. Mwah. Well, I love girls.
What's that say? He filed a motion requesting a new trial. He argued he was lured. Okay. He further argued he was not read his rights before being interviewed by Chris Hansen, and therefore the jurors never should have seen the interview. Okay. After serving about 4 years of 7 years. Oh, there you go. They serve half the time.
That's for you young chicks.
Okay.
Baby.
Yeah.
Mwah. You wanna be my number one princess? Yeah, you're really hot. You're my kind of girl.
His parents. That's it. Well, those 2 episodes were, well, 2 episodes were there. Those 2 clips were quite fun. Really continues the seasons to amaze me. Some of the things that people do to do this, honestly. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the videos. You know, you don't have to like the videos if you don't want to, but you can. But I'd prefer you guys to leave a comment, you know, and just suggest anything I can improve on and all that. I mean, I am, you know, I don't exactly have a massive PC set up. You know, I'm working on it. But I'm enjoying doing these reaction videos. This is the first time I'm doing it. I just thought I would do it because I really love watching these clips. And I genuinely find them intriguing. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. See you next time.